Okay, so, I put out these rod run videos and I call out people that's selling abominations for a lot of money. And I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that they do to these cars that I just ran into on my own car. So let me turn the camera around here. All right, what we got here is my 59 Impala flat top. Now, I really adore this car. I love these four-door hard tops with the flat roof. This is the car I went all the way to Colorado to get. Now, about what has transpired here of what I found. Quickly, I got correct 59 seat covers, correct 59 door panels to go on this car. With that said, I bought a new carpet. I said, well, while I'm at it, I'm going to rewire the car. I've got electrical issues that was discovered the other day at a shop where I had some more suspension work done. This car has kind of been a little bit of a problem the whole time I've had it with different things, and I tried to reinvent the wheel by lifting the car, make it look more like, this car, and you just can't do that with an X-frame car, but that ain't what this video is about. So quickly, I covered that. When I bought the car, I knew the car had some spray foam that had been put in it. Now, I was concerned about that when I found it because I thought, well, maybe they spray foamed the quarters, but that wasn't the case. They just used it for insulation. That I know of. I'm going to dive in a little deeper now. I said, well, but here's what I found. All right, we got the carpet out of here, and under this plate, I took it up. A common problem on these 50s cars, all 50 Chevys and any other car, they have issues in the corners of the doors because they don't have really good drain areas. I'm going to flip the camera around again here. Got a piece of tape covering up that I actually did not see when I went and looked at this car, covering up rust holes on the bottom of the door. Now, I done checked the other 3 doors and they seem to be okay. This is the type of stuff people will do to band-aid a car to sell it. Now, this car actually wasn't band-aided to sell. The fellow I bought this car from was a very honest guy. He had no operation or any knowledge of this. He bought this car this way too. Now, these 59 Chevys are kind of rare, and this is a factory 348 car. So, and it's a 4-door hardtop, which is also not rare in production, but extremely hard to find today. So overall, I've got the carpet out of the car, and the floors and all is pretty good, but hear me out. All right, I've got over $30,000 invested in this car with what I paid for it and what I've spent on it. I did not want to take this carpet up and see this abomination of spray foam that has been used to patch the floorboards in this car. Ironically, they also had the seat belt mounted here right near where the spray foam abomination was. So in the event of an accident, I'm not so much sure how great that would have done anyway. So let's turn the camera around again and let's take a peek under, shall we? Now, from underneath, and this is what I was able to see when I went and looked at the car, everything appeared and is solid. I said this in one of my other videos. When you see this crap for sale at Rod Run and you see cars that's 2 different colors like this one is, you have got to pay accordingly. Again, this is a pretty desirable model here, but when you've got a mass-produced car like a 67, 68, 69 Camaro that they made a bazillion of, there's plenty of them out there to choose from. There's not plenty of these. So you kind of have to take what you can get. But I have not dove into this side, but I will soon, and I'm not so sure I'm not going to find the same thing. Hopefully not. I hope it's confined to just that area over there. But my point of this video is be aware for stuff. And this wiring on this car is not that great. I've ordered all new harnesses, but this car had all the original wiring. When I bought this car, I give mid-20s for it, plus the expense of going to Colorado and getting it. So, in reality, I'm in this car over my head. I mean, I don't think I could recuperate what I have in this car. Now, it's okay because I don't plan on selling it anytime, so I don't plan on selling it at all, but I mean, everything has a price. You know, if, you know, someone wanted it bad enough where I was making a profit, I guess, you know, I'd sell it. But you can still pick these 59 flat tops up for in the upper 20s to in the 30s. But, you know, those probably have problems too. But I just wanted to make clear that a lot of these rod run cars that are fixed up for rod run, they're going to have stuff like this. They're going to have spray foam, and they're going to have, you know, a lot of insulation, and they're going to have, you know, decent looking paint, and they're going to have, you know, decent looking engine compartment. But I'm telling y'all, pay attention to this stuff. Pay attention. When I was looking at this car at the bottom of the door, I was more concerned about the floor pans. But this right here has bit me. This is a driver. This is my personal car. I consider it a daily driver car. And I want to get it to that point where I trust it again. After some smoke the other day under the dash, and the way this car had gotten to drive and ride, it just wasn't that reliable of a car. So anyway, quickly, I am going to fix these blistering issues on the paint. I'm going to respray the underside of the trunk lid. I'm going to totally redo the trunk area. Whoever's idea thought it was a good idea to have trim like this, I'm actually going to use 60 trim back here at the bottom of the windshield. And I'm going to go back with a 58 horn ring, because I always thought the 59 and 60 horn rings look stupid. They look like they're broke, but that's the way they came. So anyway, this car is on the docket for major, not necessarily expensive repairs, but major, probably the next several months, the car is going to be down. And it's probably going to get an entire respray from the roof, not the roof itself, but from the trim down, because it's just easier to respray the whole car than it is to do patch painting, especially when the car is already 3 different shades of white, and I can correct that with a respray. So this car here is ready to rock and roll, except for a few things, so I dove into this one. Unfortunately, I found a few things I'm not happy about. But again, that's just when you buy one of these old cars, you just simply do not know what you're getting. You can check all you want to check, and there's going to be stuff like this. There's a lot of dishonest people out there. That was not the case with this car. This was not a dishonest sale here. But this is the type of stuff that's done at the rod run or any car show where there's a lot of what I call fly-by-night flippers. Just about every car I've ever sold, I've improved it in some form or fashion and made it a better car and then sold it. Most flippers do not do that. So just keep that in mind. Again, check everything out, pay accordingly. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see y'all next time.